have her first legal challenge to the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte. Lawyers from Mindanao are asking the Supreme Court to throw out her case.
The 29 petitioners, led by Kibuloy lawyer, attorney Israelito Torion, say the complaint was pushed through without due process and should be nullified. They also insist it's all politically motivated.
Separately, the Supreme Court has also directed the Senate to answer a petition compelling them to immediately commence the impeachment trial. Camille Samonte with tonight's big story.
Duterte allies joined forces in filing a petition for certiorari before the Supreme Court to protest the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. Leading the pack are lawyers Israelito Torion, the legal counsel of detained church leader Apollo Kibuloy, and Martin Delgra, LTFRB chief during Rodrigo Duterte's administration. What they are asking the High Tribunal to do is issue a temporary restraining order and read a preliminary injunction against the Senate, the venue of VP Sara's trial. Torion is one of the firm belief that the articles of impeachment approved by the House of Representatives on February 5 were defective because these did not go through the constitutional requirements of verification and proper initiation of proceedings.
There was simply no time for them to read the complaint because of the thinness of the hour that were given them to even read the complaint. And if you note, the Supreme Court is very clear on this matter that an impeachment is a solemn process, not bound by rigid procedural requirements. Why? Because the impeachment process is meant to safeguard, not to subvert our democracy.
The Vice President's supporters also noted the lower chamber's inaction on the first 3 impeachment complaints, which according to House rules should have been processed within 10 days. It wasn't until the 4th complaint that House lawmakers immediately convened and garnered more than double the 1/3 votes required to impeach Duterte. As the petitioners say, these actions plus the fact that only one ouster complaint can be filed against an impeachable official in a year are all a blatant violation of the Constitution.
Kung tinama nila yung ginawa sa House, sang-ayon sa saligang batas, wala po kami rito, hindi kami magpa-file. Talagang nakita nyo naman siguro, ni railroad yung proceeding. There was no debate, there was no deliberation. It was just introduced and voted upon.
One of the chosen House prosecutors, One Rider Party List Congressman Rog Gutierrez, insists there was nothing unconstitutional about the impeachment of Duterte, who is the first vice president to be ousted by Congress in Philippine history.
Naniniwala po kami na kompleto po yung aming articles of impeachment, including the process in which it was transmitted to the Senate. So I'm not sure. Ayon po sa ating saligang batas, yung Constitution, nandun naman po yung mode. So I'm not sure po kung anong basis na sinasabi na flawed yung impeachment po.
For now, the Supreme Court has directed the Senate to comment on a petition for mandamus to immediately kickstart the impeachment trial. That petition was filed by former PCG Special Government Counsel Catalino Generilo Jr.
Impeachment is a nationwide concern that will be treated with urgency because of the gravity of the matter.
At this point, the ball remains in the Senate's court.
Sa bagay na ito, ang impeachment ay within the jurisdiction ng Senado sa ngayon because it is already on trial. Kaya sa aking palagay ay hindi pangungunahan ng ating Korte Suprema. Upon the end of Congress, upon the end ng 19th Congress, sinasabi na tapos na. Hindi po pwede nang ipagpatuloy yun. Maliban kung ang susunod na Senado sa 20th Congress ay ipagpapatuloy ito pero ituturing na bagong kaso or as if filed only today ay parang lumalabas na second impeachment case yan na ipinagbabawal ng saligang batas na magkaroon ng 2 impeachment laban sa isang impeachable official sa loob ng 1 taon.
Ultimately, the petitioners echo what Duterte has been saying all along, that this is all just political persecution.
We cannot describe it otherwise. This is part of a plan probably to eliminate her as a probable contender in the 2028 national elections.
For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.